was Sahaba radiallahu anhum, and he said, do you want to know something that is better in degree than optional fasting, praying, and giving charity? And the Sahaba radiallahu anhum are like, of course, Ya Rasulullah. And then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, reconciling between your Muslim brothers for tainted relationships is like a razor. It cuts through your faith. Working with the community now, there's one thing that I noticed, and that is navigating through relationships gets very tricky. And a lot of us, unfortunately, what we assume whenever there's a disagreement is, we think the other person is thinking exactly what we're thinking. And so when it comes to the reconciling between us, the forgiveness between us, oftentimes we don't accept it because it's not at what we thought in our mind it's going to be. There's one thing that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was truly amazing at, and that was a key component in reconciling between brothers and sisters. That is being the art of listening. There was a statement I read, and it really changed the way that I look at the way that I personally engage in a conversation. There was a statement made that you're not listening, you're just waiting to talk. And that's something I want you guys to think about for a moment. How many times have we done this when we're talking with an individual? That when they're talking, hey, you're not listening to me, you're just waiting to talk. There's so many times when somebody is so excited with us and they're coming to tell us an exciting story, and they mention like one little thing that we also have in common with an amazing story, and now we're just waiting for them to finish talking. Yeah, I actually have the same, and then you just take over the conversation. And now suddenly what happened? They feel like they're nothing, and their happy moment now has been reduced, and now we're given the microphone, and now we're the ones that are going to talk about something. Reconciling between brothers is the same thing. That how many times have you said is a person saying the exact same thing that you want to hear, but because you're too busy that you want to say your part of the story, that you're not even listening to them actually. You're just like, no, I need to get my point across. For 3 hours last night, I didn't go to sleep because I wanted to say this exact thing to you, like this. I played this situation 1,000 times. I need to say everything I need to get off my chest. And in sacrifice of that, what happens? You don't end up listening properly to your brother or your sister, and now the relationship gets even worse because now they did every single thing that they were supposed to do. They came to you, they dropped their pride, and they came to engage with you in a conversation, but instead of you listening to them, you just wanted your own ego to be checked and you wanted to convey your message. So this is a very important lesson for me. Alhamdulillah, every single day I'm learning, I'm trying to get better at it. Ponder over yourself today, whenever you talk to your kids, whenever you talk to your family, your friends, is this something that I need to work on? Because I can very confidently say, alhamdulillah, this is something that I need to work on. How good is our listening, and how many things could actually be solved if I actually learned to listen the way that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to listen? Because Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he used to listen to the good and he used to listen to the bad. The mushrikeen always had something cruel to say to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the interesting thing was, when they used to say all these negative things, at the end they always used to say, Muhammad, he is one who listens. They would say that about him. They would say, whatever we say, at the end of the day, he does listen to us. Because they even understood, even though he is not somebody that responds, he is somebody that is listening. And that is a quality that people look for in a person. That are we people who listen to people? Because those who listen, they are also ones who understand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it such that we mend all of our broken relationships. Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.